Hello, my friend. Today is the next monster in the game, Monster Hunter Wilds. This time, it's not a difficult but interesting monster. We are hunting for Yian Kut-Ku. We will talk about what to expect from this giant and how to deal with it. It is distinguished by large fan-like ears that unfold when it gets excited, and an enlarged bill. The beak is large and yellow, with a central pink line running down its length. Its lower beak has a much larger, bulkier jaw than its top one. The body of Yian Kut-Ku is covered with orange-pink plated and beige scales. The wing membranes of this wyvern are a deep shade of blue, and the eyes are a bright yellow. They are quick and agile because they're small, light and fast. The large frills around their ears give them a powerful hearing sense. Its light weight and compact stature allow it to move at a high speed. The flame sack can also be used to fire flaming projectiles from its mouth. When enraged, it can shoot 3 projectiles of flaming energy at the hunters. The wyvern is a temperamental creature, which can be skittish and curious. Yian Kut-Ku have the tendency to spread their wings and flaunt their ears to make themselves appear larger than they are. Insectivores by nature, they eat conchus and neopterons. They are seen living in groups. You can use these tips to defeat Yian Kut-Ku in Monster Hunter Wilds. Nullberry is a good investment. Consuming nullberries will help counteract Fireblight. Fireblight can be countered by avoiding. If you do not have nullberry, then repeatedly avoiding will also counteract Fireblight. Water, ice and thunder-based attacks are the best to use against Yian Kut-Ku. You can do a great deal of damage by using water, thunder or freeze ammo. Puddle pods are a great elemental item to stock up on for Slinger. Frostburst, Frostpod Slinger, and other ice elemental items will cause damage to Yian Kut-Ku. Thunder pods. As a thunder-based item, these will do a great deal of damage on your target. All status effects, such as poison, are effective. I like to use Blast Blight, and Stun for Yian Kut-Ku, particularly if there is a big group. It makes it easier to manage. Store up large dung pods, as well as dung pods. Yian Kut-Ku often form groups. This can lead to trouble if they decide that you are their next meal. Dung pods, or large dung pods from your slinger, can help you disperse a group and allow you to target a specific person when the group splits up. Sonic bombs will be the most effective item, as Yian Kut-Ku are very sensitive to them. Flash pods, shock traps, and pitfall traps all work. I prefer to use shock traps or flash pods to fight Yian Kut-Ku because they are easier to control when you're disoriented. Stock up on health potions. Because these monsters are powerful and can easily kill you, it's a smart idea to keep plenty in your arsenal. Secret is the best way to avoid Yian Kut-Ku's brutal attack. It is fast and violent. It's often easier to use your mount as a weapon. You can use your environment to gain an advantage. When you see your hunter is lagging, stop for a quick meal. Energy drinks can help. The Yian Kut-Ku is a fast attacker, and an energy drink will be helpful. You can deal high damage by attacking Yian Kut-Ku's mouth, but be cautious, as it is from here that its Fireblight attacks come. In fact, the majority of their attacks originate from his mouth. High risk and high rewards. In order to make the monster weaker, it is also recommended that you break its head as quickly as possible. You can also attack the legs and wings if you want to do some damage, especially if there are any open wounds. Yian Kut-Ku's Fireblight attack has many different methods of causing it to you. Fireblight has many different ways to affect you. Yian Kut-Ku inflicts Fireblight by spewing lava balls at you. The monster will usually shoot out 3 or 4 balls in succession, aimed at you even when you are moving. Avoid standing still when you run. Notice the fire bursting from the mouth of the monster. Wait for the monster to shoot a ball and dodge away once you see it heading your way. Continue to do this as the Yian Kut-Ku fires the balls at you. This will give you the best chances of surviving. Keep in mind, however, that they usually fire the longest reaching one last. Watch out for another Fireblight attack when Yian Kut-Ku charges at you, shaking its head to the side and spitting out pieces of lava-like substance. If you are hit, this will cause Fireblight to spread around the monster and your hunter. Stay out of the way when it begins charging at you, with flames bursting from its mouth. Yian Kut-Ku's dangerousest attack is to stick its head in the ground, then charge at you with a relentless pursuit. You can lose up to 3/4 of your life if it manages to catch you. You can avoid this attack by running, but it will be much easier if you call your secret the moment you notice the monster's face sticking out of the ground. If the secret is dazed, then you should find cover behind a tree or rock so that a Yian Kut-Ku can't get through. Watch out when the Yian Kut-Ku pecks at the ground. If you get caught in its beak, it can hurt. You can avoid being hit by attacking their mouth, then avoiding it every time. Another thing to be aware of is that the Yian Kut-Ku can attack from above when it's airborne. If you watch it take off and it isn't gaining altitude, it is likely to attack. If you like the game Monster Hunter Wilds and want to see more interesting videos of this game, subscribe to my channel. Also, like the video and I'll prepare a video of the next monster I meet in the game for you. If you have any questions about the game, leave a comment. We have a fairly well-developed community that will help you sort out the difficulties. I also recommend watching my previous video, where I showed how to capture the Yian Kut-Ku. See you in Monster Hunter Wilds, my friend. There are still many different and interesting monsters ahead.